No, it's totally fine though. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. We're a little bit yeah, we're here. We've had some interesting things. We
A
decided
little bit
to.
behind.
Oh yeah, well, a lot of big changes has happened, but more than anything, we've we finally got to play a game together. Me,
Ugh.
George, a coworker, and his son, George's son. Can I mention Logan? Oh, I'll bleep it
Yes.
out. His son Logan. Um, and we had a blast doing that. Uh, more than anything, I think that this episode is birthed out of one topic that has set in our minds, even still now, because you mentioned it yesterday. As I like to in Fortnite, that's the game we were playing. Kind of get George introduced to playing on computer, just playing a game in general. As that is not his field usually, but it was really
Still not good.
it was cool. It was cool to see him in my element. It was neat. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So be on the lookout for maybe that recording. I actually might do it for you. Because I did record it.
With that being said, with me being in your element, cool to watch, which I totally get. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in my element. We're gonna jam one day.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Because we did. I do remember talking about this. Like, if you are more than happy to come to me and play my side of the world, then I will do the same for you and play and be in music, which is scary, but I will do it because I don't like dishonor. Like, I don't like when I you know how it
It'll be
is,
fun. It won't even feel like a task.
dude.
We'll pick a song that we both love and jam out to it, and that's it. Probably won't be able to monetize that video ever, but it's all good.
We have a couple things in the works too. We're steadily but slowly making an intro for the podcast, kind of a behind the scenes thing. We don't have a lot going on regarding it. We did come up with a riff and what's going to be said in it, but I won't share too many details as it is something kind of cool. In terms of what we're talking about today,
Who cares?
I do. I care much. Because there is an ongoing debate that's been going on for years now, I think. And I think there's this question. Years.
A week.
No. I'm talking about with other people. Because I got this idea from somebody else. And then I happened to ask the question to you, and then it led into what we're doing currently.
So there's more to it.
Yeah. Okay, so question. I'll pop it up on screen too, so you guys can answer in the comments for those who want to comment, which you won't, but still. There is an ongoing debate.
Before we get into it, you just kind of sparked my one of my talking points. Interact before you get into it or whatever. Thank you.
Coca-Cola.
Please sponsor us.
Please, God.
We'll behave.
Dude, we won't say the fuck word. No, we may say the fuck word. I'm sorry. We're running
But
lost around.
how about we start advertising an open door?
An open door.
Right.
Oh,
So
you were talking
how-
about this. Yeah.
You know how in you know how in Discord, when you're active, I can see you. When you're active, you can see me. I don't know if when you and I are in this server, you can see the active server or only our individual names. A couple of things to jump through, but it would be cool to tell all 6 of our viewers that if they ever see us on Discord, or if they ever see us, if it's obvious that we're recording the podcast, to feel free to knock.
Oh, okay.
Come in. That would be the equivalent of, we have a caller, and we don't have a caller because we don't have a phone grid or phone line or whatever.
I think that's the thing. We do have an open channel that is currently just for people that are in waiting to pull up into the studio channel. So what we could do is we could invite a couple people that we would think And by the way, this is purely from a perspective of thinking about topics to talk about. We generally will talk to anybody about anything, but we also have to make sure that uh, there is some kind of substance. So we'll have to invite certain people to come to this Discord and just kind of make a note being like, hey, we're recording at this time. Anybody that wants to pop in can pop in. Just know that there'll be more than there may be more than 3 people or 2 people. So like the idea is that it's
That'd be
like
super cool.
yeah, it's like an open phone line, like you were saying.
Right.
But it's more
Video if they got it, you know.
it's more distilled in the sense because we can still control who comes in and who goes.
Right. It wouldn't be like a burst open. You know, like boom, hey, we got somebody. More like, hey, we got somebody in the waiting room. Decline.
Sorry.
or whatever. But I think that'll be a cool element to either incorporate sometimes or all the time if we feel it's loosey goosey and it's going well. But
I do
cool.
think we should limit the channel to 6 people because we can make a limit.
6 people. That's a lot.
How many people were you thinking then?
On an episode at a time?
Yeah, like maybe 4 or 5.
I mean, based on popularity, I wasn't thinking of getting more than 1 or 2. But if you think we can one day bring in 6 and then just have like a whole thing, then that'd be interesting. But yeah, anything more than 6, I'd figure it'd be a lot to juggle, audio-wise, video-wise.
Yes.
Maybe somebody will freeze or whatever. But
so we can stick to 4 for now. Let's scratch that and do like 4.
Including us, so 2 guests.
Yeah, so
or
2
4 guests, including it. Okay, 2 guests. There you go.
Yeah, 2 guests. But yeah, another big thing that we were talking about. We're also doing it. I wouldn't say it's a competition. It's more of a friendly, fun time. We're going to eventually, because we do have insanely busy lives as per usual. We're going to do the logo of 2DS, but in our styles. So George is gonna paint his, and then I'm gonna digitally illustrate mine. So it's gonna be. I thought didn't we talk about this?
We might have, but unless you keep talking to me about something,
it's
gonna be a fresh idea every time.
Fresh idea.
Fresh.
May not happen just because it's a fresh idea again. And this is nothing against you, by the way, because I have a memory of a goldfish. So like it's not. But
is this the idea that you were talking about doing it live?
I wasn't gonna do it live, but I was gonna.
You can though. You can share your screen, and I can do it back here, essentially.
Yeah, we can do it while we're talking. So, for instance, I would just record the instance, but we could do it live. Like I share my screen, you share your screen, and then you can see what we're doing in real time. I'd have to set it up though to where I can. Well, I really don't have to worry about my camera because we use a secondary camera to record the actual quality for our faces. So really, all I have to do is share my screen and share, and hook it up into OBS to where that can be seen. See, because for you really don't.
For me, it would have to be really live.
Yeah, well, for you it'd be easier though because you're in the frame with the painting.
Yeah, just Bob Ross style, baby. Just
yeah.
Turn around.
So for me though, I have to record mine literally as I go. It'll be a big process too because I'll have to switch back and forth between mine and yours as the process happens, and then we talk about it. And then we just talk about whatever as we go. So another idea that we've popped up, as we both are artists in our own right, so we're going to do it that way. I think that would be pretty good. That'd be pretty fun.
Pretty entertaining. It'd be cool to have people come in and just watch us do it, or I don't know, man. I think you and I would pop really, really well in some sort of a live audience setting. At least a little one. Someone that would, give back. Like keep it going. You know.
Keep it, yeah, that'd be cool.
Let's see. All right.
Yeah, but these are the channel updates that we've been thinking of talking about concept. We also, I think we've mentioned before, going to Waffle House for an episode. We haven't, I don't think we've really even jumped towards doing that, but we'd have to go to a Waffle House, have like a small setup, and like essentially take over a table.
Just our phones, really.
Just our phones, and set them up to where we can record it. If anything, it wouldn't really be a podcast. It'd be like the tails in. It would be a segment, or we could use it as like an actual vlog. It would be just a vlog for us, really, about us doing shit. God, we'd actually be like an influencer, having our fucking phones out in public, just be like,
cool.
What's up?
We could find a way to clip it to the end of the table and have it film in our direction instead of the crew's direction. That way they don't feel, exposed or whatever or anything like that. We'll just let them know, listen, we're just filming us, and then we'll get the menu in the shot or something like that to prove where we are. But that would be pretty cool, because that would be like a reaction for me, because I mean, not really. I've been to a Waffle House, but I just don't remember. It's been so long ago. According to the wife, we've been there together, but I don't remember that.
I feel you. I think the thing is that what I want to do with that is, if we could swing it and you weren't mega tired, I'd like to do it at like 3 a.m.
The fuck is wrong with you?
What, man? That's the best time to go to Waffle House. Yeah.
Listen, I don't even exist at 3 a.m.
I do.
Whether it be a late night or early morning. Listen. 3 a.m. Why though? Is there like a special menu or some shit, or?
No, it's just it's dead quiet. It's just you and a waffle, and
I'm pretty sure the one by work is dead quiet all the time.
Pretty busy in the mornings. I've been there. Don't worry, I know.
How busy?
The last time I was in there, most of the tables were filled, so they're pretty busy because it's also like near the interstate. So
what time do you get?
6 a.m.
What time do you get there normally?
6:30.
When you go in the morning, that's when you're there.
About 6:30. Yeah, 6:30.
How early do you leave your house? Early.
Probably
if you live
5:50, 6 o'clock. That's on the rare occasions that I'm able to get out of the house before 6, which is very not easy.
Well, this week is different for us.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And they're 24 hours, right?
They are 24 hours, so I could technically go do that.
You could squeeze it in.
Oh my God, we actually could. We could absolutely.
I gotta leave butt ass early in the morning anyway.
Yeah, I'd have to.
Hold on, parental pause. That's adorable.
It's a mushroom.
Go bring me one of your little flower pots.
Why?
Just do it. What this girl creates is just mind-boggling. I couldn't create it. Did your ass freeze? No, you didn't freeze your face. Fucking. You flinched for a second, and I happened to catch it. Like, this motherfucker.
My eyes are so red. I held them open for so long. I'm in pain.
Check this out. So my kid, my number 2.
You gotta do this when you show the camera too. You gotta hold it up like this, like they do in the makeup videos. I got this here.
What are you doing?
You never seen that before?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, so she goes and crochets, right? Wow. So this is a flower pot. You can see the dirt. You can see the flower.
That's so beautiful.
Seeds. It gets better, homie.
Yo! Oh, it's so cute.
Bro, I couldn't even wrap my head around how to do this. Especially a 3D object like this in my hand, and then give it a secondary functionality like this. Are you nuts? I can't do this shit. This is fucking crazy. She's mad talented, man.
Mad talented. Well, it runs in the family, man.
Supposed to be. Not supposed. Thank you. It's not supposed to be
Yeah.
symmetrical. Like they're made with a cute ugly personality, and her arms, but it's cute though.
No, that's just straight
Holy
cute.
shit.
That's not ugly. That's
She's
straight
working
cute.
on like a big one of these with multiple. Bro.
She needs to get her own website, and sell those. And like,
We
I'm
thought about Etsy, but like there's so much of this on Etsy. Like right now, she gets more attention and makes more of a killing doing it locally on local Facebook groups.
mhm.
She's had a few nice cash days. So
She should. I mean, that's definitely something that she'd be like, have like a name, do a little bit of marketing, take some,
She does.
yeah, hell yeah, then, hell
she
yeah,
has all that.
get it,
on
let's go.
on Facebook. It's Evie's Yarniverse.
That's perfect. That's fantastic. Way to go, Evie. Props to Evie for just absolutely killing it.
Oh my gosh, she wants me to show you what she just made right now.
Go for it.
And by right now, I mean probably within the past hour. Like she. How long did it take you?
I don't count.
She doesn't count. She doesn't keep track of time. Evie doesn't do time.
Honestly, respect though, because I tend to watch the clock too much, and it bothers me. Oh my god, I love it! I'm obsessed. I love those. Oh.
I don't think I did that right.
Down.
I don't think I did this right.
I mean,
Sorry, I don't think I did it
Can
right.
can I be heard?
Yeah. No. Wait. Actually, yeah, you can. Holy crap! You're really loud. Never mind. Sorry,
Yeah,
dude.
turn me down.
Don't.
I'm not discrediting Evie for that super cute thing, but the way that you did that,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, you see what I
What
mean? Yes.
What is the second?
Oh, he froze.
What is the secondary?
Pop it. Like, up and down.
Okay. This reminds me of
So cute, man. I love it.
the Mario,
Uh huh.
the Mario things.
Yeah. The oh god. Goombas.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Well-
no. Toad. Toad.
No. Well, maybe Toad, but to grow up, to get big.
Oh,
The
just
mushroom.
just a literal mushroom that he takes. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know what?
You want-
To be fair.
You
To
wanna
be
bring
fair.
One more thing.
Joe, what's up?
One more thing. Now
Yeah,
that
go
you
for
got
it. Yeah. Yeah. That's what this podcast is all about. Evie is a super talented kid.
Everywhere
George
she
is
goes, gets noticed. Like, oh my god, did you make that hat
heck
or
yeah, man.
this or that or whatever? She gets super excited when she gets noticed.
That's what I'm trying to pine for with my kids. I'm very happy for you, man. You're a good dad.
Thank you, sir.
No problem, man. The perspectives.
Okay.
But
Oh, that's adorable.
there's another one.
One function or two functions?
It's just one fun. Is this not? It's just to make you happy. Make happy.
Oh, I love that one. Oh my god, I want that one so bad. It's a jellyfish. It's a jellyfish. Oh, I love it.
It's a nice name for it. What did you name this anything?
What?
Did you name it anything?
No.
You just named it a jabelly fish.
Jellyfish.
Oh, and look at the
Jabelly.
jellyfish. It's so cute, man. Oh my god. Okay, like that's the thing. We
All right, get out of here.
we're so we are as you guys probably know by now. We are dads. We're very functioning dads. We try to do this on the low when we have time. More than anything, it's really cool to see our kids do shit like this.
Yeah.
Because as we had mentioned before, we're both artists too, and like for me, my kids are still relatively young, so they haven't really come into their element with stuff. So to see, as an adjacent father, George, to see Evie thrive like that and find their way, kind of like Logan did with music, actually exactly like Logan did with music. To see that makes me very proud.
Yeah,
it's just one of those
prideful.
things. Yeah, it's very prideful.
Cool to see a kid pick up something that either you think is cool or that you do yourself.
Oh my
You know?
god, because then you literally can talk about it for hours and nothing
Yeah,
else. Yeah.
right.
You're like, oh my god, what do you mean? Tell me your secrets. How do you do this? But yes.
So
Yeah, what's up? Tell me your stories.
this past week,
Here
actually,
it
this
goes.
past it was more actually. It was these past 2 weeks,
It's been quite some
a
time.
week and a half or so. We've been debating, and I invite the small negative 0.37% of the internet that pays attention to us to go ahead and let us know what you think. I'm letting you know right now. Edit right here for a clip because we're gonna share this. I'm gonna try to make it interactive. So you let us know what you think. If you agree with me, if you agree with fuckface over here,
Hi.
whatever you agree with, okay? He proposed to me. Wait, hold on. I like that.
I
So
do.
he he brought forth an idea and asked me a question, right?
I did.
He asked
I
me,
did.
dude, who would win in a fight? Actually, it wasn't these two animals at the beginning. It was two others, and then we brought it to this.
Because it was in a roundabout way because I've stuck with bears since the beginning, but then we
So,
started adding different stuff
what
in.
was the first animal that was on my half?
It was, if I'm not mistaken, it was a hippopotamus. No, it was an
Really?
elephant. Excuse me, it was an elephant.
No,
Yeah.
those are the ones that we determined that would kick ass no matter what. But
Oh,
initially, the first animal.
was it a tiger or a lion? No, it was a lion, wasn't it? I can't remember off the top of my head because I know for a fact a bear could dead a lion. Like
All right,
absolutely. A
all
tiger,
right,
however, is terrifying. I don't know if a bear could take a tiger. I don't think they could, to be honest.
all right. Then let's get juicy here. So, who would win in a battle? And no, they've never crossed paths, and then no, I don't think they could cross paths unless somebody was like all sick and twisted and captured them and put them together. But who would win in an epic battle? Since it's the animal kingdom, you have to say to death because they're not going to stop. So, who would win? A grizzly bear or a gorilla? So we each have our own opposing points of views, down to the point where we get childish. We get really fucking stupid. I say gorilla.
I say bear.
He says bear. So we have our reasons. Bears have 4-inch claws, basically death knives on their hands, and they can cut through steel, cars, decapitate mooses, apparently.
Yeah, dude.
Um,
That's a real thing. Okay, so let's pause right there because that's a thing. That's
he's
a
getting
thing
passionate.
I didn't know until I started researching. By the way, I will give one to George. Gorillas are stronger by far. Gorillas have the ability to lift 4,000 pounds. That's nuts. However, the bears aren't not. They're not. I mean, they're strong in their own right. They can lift 600-pound boulders by themselves. So I mean, granted, not. I think their gorillas max is 4,000. So it's not clearly the bears are not as strong by any means.
But a couple of things interfere with strength. Like I'll give it to the bears. If they stand up, they're way taller. So upper advantage versus strength. There's the angle of which the gorilla can be struck.
Mm-hmm.
A gorilla is stronger, but if the gorilla is not paying attention or catches him in a moment, and the bear gets him from the top, that's a hell of a blow.
Dude, yeah,
That
because
that could be the blow. That could be the death blow right there.
exactly. Because I was talking about this with George. Grizzly bears can decapitate moose, and that in itself is a massive thing because moose are
I
Bull
said mooses earlier.
mooses, uh,
Mooses.
mises, uh,
Meese.
meese,
It's a flock of. Oh, look, a flock of meese.
a flock of meese, the plural of moose. So great.
I'm resisting saying the moosin joke. It's a comedian, but I'll keep it going. I don't like taking anybody else's
True.
material, but hilarious.
So here's my thing, because I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna argue for the gorilla, even though I like bears.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna totally stump you here. I'm gonna pull an Eminem and talk about the things that the gorilla's better at, and then still talk about a bear, because that sentence made no sense to anybody that doesn't understand Eminem's comeback stories or come up. So sorry, I don't care. Like, so anyways, I think that the gorilla has a huge disadvantage, or no, advantage, when it comes to like mobility and strength. Because say for instance the bear
They
swipes.
move. They move different.
Exactly. Well, say the bear tries to strike, and then the gorilla grabs his arm. That arm is no longer there. Like if that gorilla grabs that dude's arm, it's just like, and it's gone.
You think it has the ability to pull it off, or do you think it'll bite it?
I either okay. So let's look here. They can lift 10 times their body weight. For example, a fully grown silverback gorilla can lift up to 4,000 pounds, which is more than twice as much as the well-trained weightlifter.
So lift and pull strength is the same.
Yeah, and gorillas have large canines that can bite with the force about 1,300 pounds per square inch, which is stronger than a lion's bite. That's
So-
insane.
So I think that if a bear were to go ahead and swipe at a gorilla, for some reason not make contact, not hit, it didn't land the strike, and the gorilla grabs its arm, I think it's 50-50
Or how the
pull it,
bear reacts
or-
to that grab, right?
or dislocate it. Right, that's a factor also. Or I think if it swipes, miss, and the gorilla grabs the outside of the arm, I I think I think the gorilla has I think the gorilla instinctively will probably grab that, and now that he has the back of the bear kind of exposed right there where you scratched, it'll kind of monkey its way around it and go behind and probably climb on him and then just probably start clobbering or yeah. I mean, it's hard to tell. Like I feel like a piece of shit for saying it that I'd love to see this because that's like animal cruelty, but
But like, it's a fascinating question because they're both alpha predators. And a matter of fact, I don't think gorillas are technically predators. They're omnivores. They just happen to be the biggest thing in the jungle, and most things don't mess with it because they know that when you do, it's probably death. So like, actually, let's look this up real quick. Are gorillas alpha predators? Because I don't know if they go out of their way to bully.
apex predators. But man, fuck. But you know what? They're not. I don't think it's the same example, but they don't cross paths with grizzly bears, but they do cross paths with other bears. There's other types of bears.
They are predators, but they're not high enough on the food chain to be considered apex predators. I believe
So what hunts gorillas?
are us. Unfortunately,
yours.
we're the apex predator in that situation, which is horrifying. It's very, very tragic to, you know what I mean?
But we
Ver-
don't eat them. At least not the general population.
Grizzly bears, apex predators. Yes, grizzly bears are apex predators. So grizzly bear is an apex predator. So there is nothing else that can kill it in its environment. In this case, I think the thing is that if, for instance, the fight prolongs to where they both survive the initial attack, I
They'll
think
probably just leave.
that too. I think they'd leave because they'd be like, okay, I don't want to. I don't want to. Nah.
They
But
probably exhaust themselves or severely hurt each other.
exactly, I think what I'm thinking is I think the gorilla would win if it came down to endurance and agility.
See, here's
For
the
sure.
thing, though. If I think we would get everything we're talking about if it was one-on-one. There's a really cool channel or a page on Instagram that I follow called Nature is Metal. Shout out, Nature is Metal. Hell of a page. Today, they posted a grizzly bear uh, feasting on I'm gonna say deer, but I don't really remember. And of course, the deer was alive.
It
And
pulls them.
I still remember exactly how you were telling me that
They
they
strip.
prioritize eating over killing because there's no real struggle to kill. Other
No.
animals have to kill their prey to avoid getting injured themselves, which affects them in the future, but a grizzly bear doesn't have that problem. They want to eat this animal passing by or whatever. They could just go ahead and grab them and start eating them, and they're not worried about the competition of they're not worried about competition. They're not worried about struggle. They're not worried about danger because they can just kill you instantly.
Just immediately
So,
swipe away
right.
everything. Yeah.
So there it was, you know, eating the hindside of a deer. That you see the deer struggling. The pages it posts some pretty strong material. I'll tell you that for sure. Um, but it's fascinating because this is nature at its rawest.
This is
I highly doubt it. But dudes and dudettes at Nature is Metal. If you could watch this episode and weigh in on the gorilla versus grizzly.
I think adding to
Yeah,
that, by the
go
way.
ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
That'd
I'm
be
sorry. I cut you off. Go ahead.
Don't let it happen again. But yeah, it'd be cool if you guys could just weigh in on it.
I'll tag them.
Powers that be at Nature is Metal.
Sure.
It'd be awesome. Even if it's just like a sentence or whatever, it'd be cool to have an interaction from that page. I watch that page a lot. That page is fucking cool.
I think, however, and I will argue this, that if it's the initial meeting and the bear, because bears are just as intelligent as gorillas are, they're just as smart. They have a social hierarchy. They are.
Oh yeah, I don't know about just as smart, but up there.
Let me look it up real quick.
While you do that,
How smart
here's
are grizzly bears?
but if they meet in nature, if by some odd freak event they meet in nature, I think I just solved the argument. The grizzly bear is 100% screwed. 100%, no chance. Not even a 1% chance of winning.
What do you mean?
Gorillas are never alone.
Neither are bears. They have a social hierarchy.
So bears,
Did you stay?
but bears are always solitary though. I've never seen them hunting packs.
The males are solitary generally, but females.
Well, we never established if it was a male or a grizzly bear. Well, the thing is, okay, so for a female grizzly bear, they're around probably their cubs or other bears, and you said the males are
Ooh, wait a minute.
solitary, but the gorillas, male or female, they're always in a pack.
Here's my thing though. I know male grizzly bears are generally the more intimidating. However,
The females are more aggressive.
because what if they had cubs and there was just
Right.
one gorilla? I think that gorilla's going down real quick. Gorilla's
Well,
gonna
the
get
thing is,
fucked
the same can be said for a gorilla.
Oh, for sure. Oh, absolutely.
I think that's a common thing all around. Like if
Don't
if
fuck
they're,
with the mama ever.
right, if there's
Yeah.
babies around, they're gonna be unnaturally aggressive.
So, okay, so speaking on grizzly bears are considered to be very intelligent animals with the ability that compare to those of great apes and higher primates. Gorillas. Brain size of bears have one of the largest relative brain sizes of any carnivore. Social. Bears are highly evolved social animals that form hierarchies, kinships, relationships, and structured friendships. Problem solvings. Captive grizzly bears have shown problem solving and learning abilities. For example, one bear was observed sticking its bottom out to reach food and keep a door open so it wouldn't get trapped. So it literally used its body to stop a door so it could get the food from the other side. Survival skills. Mother grizzlies teach their youngs survival things, anyways, whatever. Adaptabilities. Apparently grizzlies are highly adaptable. So here's my thing. And what I was leading into when it comes to the initial meeting of these two creatures. If the grizzly bear were to say meet or see that gorilla as a threat immediately, if it were to assess it and be like, that thing's huge, it's gonna do something to me, I'm gonna kill it. The grizzly bears are faster. I think 10 miles faster. So if the grizzly bear were to rush the gorilla before the gorilla could assess what was going on, which is why I think if the gorilla is smarter, I think that plays as a disadvantage because it doesn't have time to react because it's not thinking it's thinking of more ways to get away than to fight. Instead of just kill, destroy, die. It needs to die. Again, this is purely of a dude that just likes bears a lot, so don't take my shit with a grain of salt. But I think that if the bear catches the gorilla off guard with the initial charge that a bear does, I think the gorilla's gonna die. Wholeheartedly.
What if the gorilla had a gun?
Dude, you said this before. Yeah, of course. The bear's dead. What kind of gun?
You know,
Wait, what kind of gun though?
Any gun. And you want to know why that
What if
works?
the gorilla has a gun? Opposable thumbs.
Thumbs.
So, I will say, yes, that is an advantage. However, bears have the ability to balance on balls, ride vehicles or roller skate, play sports, musical instruments, counting. They can count, distinguishing
And
between different quantities,
They
recognize
have an
images.
unbelievably thick hide.
Bears? I think gorillas do too, though. Gorillas
Not as
have...
thick as bears.
Oh, okay.
Crazy thick hide. Like if you shoot it, and they say if the bear is inside your house, provided you don't have a mansion, just a regular sized house, and you shoot it, chances are it's not going to go through. You're going to piss off the bear, and the bear's going to eat. You're going to become num-nums. Now, I mean, maybe the ape does have thick hide, but the bears famously have a very, very thick hide.
So I was looking up, can grizzly bears take bullets? A bullet to the heart or lungs will kill it. But a bear will typically have enough momentum and adrenaline to reach you and hurt you badly or kill you before it dies. That's what I was talking about with you. Like,
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. Dude,
Like,
it doesn't
you
matter
bet-
if you have a gun.
Like,
It
better be a grenade launcher.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you better have something that has enough stopping power to stop... How heavy is a bear?
Don't even.
I'm learning here.
At least 900 pounds. At least.
Dude, honestly, 600. That's it.
Really?
They're tiny.
I'm thinking about some fat ass bears. Probably here where we live, we have bears.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen one.
Adult male grizzlies weigh between 400 to 1,000 pounds. And they can stand up to... Dude, have you seen Kodiak bears? Have you
They're
seen...
even bigger.
Yeah, dude, hold on. How heavy and
Oh wait,
tall
what if
is
there's a Kodiak gorilla?
it?
I think that would be the equivalent of a silverback.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the Kodiak bears stand over 10 feet tall.
Fucking nuts.
That's a monster. 5 foot tall on all fours. Almost as tall as me and you, just standing on their normal... Like, that's insane. And they can weigh up to 1,600 pounds. That's insanity how big that bear is.
Fuck.
That's nuts. Now, a grizzly bear, I think, stands at 7 feet. So I think a grizzly bear may get killed by a gorilla. But if it fought a Kodiak bear, I don't know if it would be the same outcome. Then again, a 7-foot grizzly is still terrifying. And on top of that, we've seen... Well, I showed you what it did to a car. It can rip through steel with its claws. So I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a debate that's going to be it's just be one of those great debates. I think the gorilla has a lot of advantages, and I'll put that out there now. Its agility, its opposable thumbs, its intelligence. It depends on how smart it is in comparison to the bear and what it's been doing. Because also, if they are intelligent, they are wise. So if they've lived a long time, or they've lived through experiences, they'll remember how to fight in the or they'll develop instincts regarding those those things that they've come across. So I guess
We need an animal expert.
Oh, for sure. God, I wish we had one.
I think I had one here around somewhere.
Dude, so apparently somebody is saying the largest recorded Kodiak bear was 12.6 feet tall, standing on its hind legs.
Christ.
That's 2 of me standing on top of each other. That's insane. That's horrifying.
And then how wide is their shoulder width? And
Dude, it's all neck. Did you see
Dude.
the size of the thing's necks? Hold on, I can share this to you while we're doing this.
it's not even a neck; it goes torso, chin.
Yeah, like, hold on. Let's look up a Kodiak bear. Let's look up the neck of that thing. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Look at that thing. Do you see this? It's a monster. Hold on, it's popping up right now. Oh my god. Oh, give me the actual image, please. I'd like to see what a Kodiak bear is. You can see it from here. I mean, look at the thing. It's just... It's nuts. Oh, here is a good one. No, let me see it. This. That's insane, dude.
It's a big ass monster.
Look at the size of its teeth. Actually, that's another thing too. I think the gorillas may have a stronger bite force. So, like, if the gorilla were able to like grab one of its arms and then bite its arm, it may cut off. It may sever the bear's arm,
Or at least hurt it like
significantly.
crazy.
Yeah. How strong is a bear's bite force? It just popped up images.
1,200.
Grizzly bears come in close second to the bite force, about 1160. Gorillas are mainly plant eaters, the only non-carnivore on the list. So polar bears have the strongest bite force of all bears. Polar bears actually have a stronger bite force. What?
But gorillas beat it, but not by much. See, when you have a very look, the gorilla one is right down there. It's at the end of the paragraph, 1300.
So not much of a difference.
Not by much. So that kind of leaves the door open. There has to be examples, freaks of nature, where the one or maybe a couple of grizzlies in history or Kodiaks have a stronger bite force. You can't pigeonhole nature into categories. That's one pissed off gorilla.
Yeah, he's mad, but
Click
he's
that
also
shit.
Is he not beautiful though? He's
You
so
see that
beautiful.
shit? You see that shit coming at you?
Oh hell no! Hell no!
Goodbye. Actually, a matter of fact, you might as well just snap your own neck. You're not outrunning that.
No, you're gonna die very quickly. But yeah, that's right. Though there are even in the category of like Kodiak bears and silverback gorillas, who are essentially the apex creature in that area. There have to be freak of natures even in that regard, because there are freak of natures in our culture, or in human race. Like for instance, I may look normal. I don't have built muscle. I'm just a fat guy, but I can also lift a fridge by myself, no problem, and toss it. Like the thing is that strength is not quantified by size, and at the same time, it doesn't. I don't know. Genetics play a huge factor in this too, right? It has to at a certain level.
Show them guns again.
Okay.
Shit. You guys have tickets to be here to the gun show? I want to see tickets. Tickets. Oh, you're all fine.
But there has to be like freak of natures even in that regard, because yeah, like for sure there has to be for instance the tallest Kodiak bear, 12, usually they're 10 feet. That one was 12.62. That stands taller than the biggest Kodiak bear usually. So like freaks of nature are clearly a thing. It literally freak of nature. Ha.
What if the gorilla was from the future?
Okay, this is what would be what's the difference, dude? What does that mean? Espouse to me what that would mean in this regard.
That it comes from a time that hasn't happened yet.
Are they bringing back futuristic weapons, futuristic armor? Like, what are they bringing back? Just a banana?
Knowledge. A future banana. You're bringing in a banana into a timeline where it does not exist yet. It's an outlaw banana. You should understand that.
Yes. Oh, yeah. By the way, I play as Peely in Fortnite. For those younger Gen Zs, and I
It's
royally pissed off.
aggressively annoying. Like, yeah, I'm not the best. I believe I've mastered uh maneuverability, but not quickly switching between weapons or aim or anything like that. So those are my slow windows where he could just pop a cap between my eyes and piss me the fuck off, which is what happened repeatedly between him and my son, which I regret. I regret introducing you to because you people just ended up teaming up and just sniping the shit out of everybody.
We
Um,
well, I
but
come.
it was, and then he goes and assumes a banana. So now I mean, I'm having a blast. I'm having super fun. I love these people that I was playing with. But it's so infuriating that it's happening because of a fucking banana. A banana. I have found myself to every time where I respawn on my brain, I have to kill the banana. That's not a healthy thought process. But yes, I do. I would like to go ahead and just kill that banana. But it was a lot of fun. I'm still learning how to aim and do all that stuff. See, now that I've told you my weak spots, which obviously you knew, that's the reason why I go ahead and I grab that heavy artillery machine gun, because the only way I only got you twice. The only way I was ever going to get you was if you throw enough shit on the wall. It's by luck. Right. So yeah, if I shoot like 11,000 fucking bullets at you, I might get you.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm focused on aiming and getting one shot, that's not going to happen because by the time I get close to you, you already got me.
I had a couple nasty flick shots on Logan that were I'm gonna probably use because to for context, we were playing free for all, just testing out stuff, and we were doing sniping, and this is when we bullied George and our coworker and wonderful friend. By the way, Mara, you're wonderful. Sorry, I'll be back. The point is that we were bullying them. In a sense, they were enjoying themselves, but I could also like, if you weren't the type of character that you were, George, I could definitely see us like, you know what I mean? Like people would get angry, because the thing is that I don't know. I came in.
Oh, I understand. This is why people rage quit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Motherfucker.
I explained pretty heavily that I was a very aggressive player, because I'm for those that don't know, I'm very competitive. Even when I used to get real rageful when I was younger. I've tried to knock that shit out, and generally when I do get rageful, it's in a funny context, and I know how to pick when I do it. I know what I'm doing. But I'm very competitive. Even as I get older and the newer generation comes in and kind of takes over that mantle of competitiveness, I'm still going to be the best. I don't care what anybody. Essentially, that's the mentality I have. So I did feel kind of bad when we were playing squads, because I literally was killing everybody.
So you fucking did it.
I felt pretty good.
So in that level in the pit, I think I was telling Logan, I think it'd be pretty cool if there was more stuff down there, not just a flat plane.
It's there for
But
building.
I know we can build, but it would be cool if there was something that was already down there,
Oh,
where
yeah.
essentially our characters would go and basically play laser tag. You know, basically
That'd be
just
cool.
that'd be cool as shit. Or we can take our time, like agree, not shoot each other, build a bunch of shit, get on opposing
I was
corners,
just thinking that, yeah.
get on opposing corners, and be like, all right, let's go.
Oh, we could do that. You know what? We could take some time and do that. I'd
I'd
be
have
down.
to learn how to build. I mean, what does it take to actually build one of these levels?
I have absolutely no idea. I don't have any map editing. I've seen it, and I've seen like engines that they use regarding it, but I've never modded anything in that
Maybe
regard.
what we want is already out there.
Probably. More than likely.
It probably is.
Oh yeah, more than
'Cause
likely.
That'd be dope.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's a good training. I mean, for someone in my position to maneuver around buildings and shit like that.
I gotta teach you how to dodge bullets in that game because it's not hard.
I would
Once you get-
imagine that I would just basically just run or slide, or is there a way to like roll? Like
No, there's no roll,
roll.
but essentially because I was doing it to Mara last night. If you were paying attention to that, she was shooting at me, and what I did was I did essentially a circle around the bullets, so you can actually, if you look at the bullets, you can see where they go. Essentially, I would shift, then jump, circle around, shift again, circle around, shift again, jump, shift, and then kind of do this circle pattern where generally I can get away with it unless the other player has like a dead eye. You know what I mean? Like they're hella accurate. But usually I can punish people because I don't. I was punishing Logan too with it because like like if some, and again, I'm not criticizing anybody for terrible aim. I'm just there are strafing patterns that you can do to kind of avoid being shot a lot. And even if you do get shot, there are ways to avoid being shot to being knocked. It just depends. I don't know. I have a long history of playing FPS games and third person or TPS games. And I use all that knowledge in every game that I take or that I go into. And I usually use it to my benefit. Like when I was sniping you really quick, from behind corners and you were just starting to aim at me, or when I no-scoped you while falling, or when those are all adapted from other things that I've done in other games. The no-scope, Call of Duty, the quick peeks, that's from CSGO. They're all adaptive things that I've learned over gaming since I was, since I could stand. It's just what it is. Sorry, I'm talking on a long-winded shit. I don't mean. I'm not trying. I apologize. I'm not trying to brag. I feel bad. I don't mean to sound like a cocky douchebag because I'm really not trying to be. I'm just explaining how my method of playing works. I would love to play with you more though. I know I didn't, but I actually thoroughly enjoyed playing with you guys. It was really fun.
Yeah. I have pretty much open availability, so whenever any of us be like, "Hey, let's do it," we can do it. I'm obviously the weaker of the squad, but that just means play more. That just means learn more, play more, and you only get good by exposure. Research doesn't help. Watching YouTube videos doesn't help. None of that helps. You just have to get good at the craft. You just get good like any other craft.
Absolutely. With my extensive battle royale background, playing PUBG for as much as I have, and playing Fortnite, the best way to get better is to drop hot drops, dropping directly into the most busiest areas, and have a kill or die attitude. It's not see for me, and I've explained this before, and this is why I don't win. Like I told you, I don't win, and generally I don't because I don't want to. What I want is I want to go to the next team and be better than them. So like anytime I see somebody, I'm running towards them, or anytime I hear a gunshot, I'm running to them because I want to be better than them.
Is there a way to play this via VR? That'd be awesome.
No, that's horrifying. Maybe. Couldn't tell you for sure though.
Oh, that's my kid because he has a VR headset.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I do
that
too,
would
I
be
just don't know.
dope. That's right. You have one hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
That'd be dope because how would you go about moving? It would still probably be a key on you wouldn't actually walk around because 2 seconds you hit a wall.
Well, there's stuff like Pavlov, which is like it's like Call of Duty but with VR. So they already have that version. I'm pretty sure that there's a game out there that's VR that's battle royale.
How would you run around? It would probably be a button.
It'd be your hold on. I'll explain this with a demonstration. Let me pull up my.
Ooh.
So on the Rift, which is what I have here.
Yeah, he has the same thing.
So there's a joystick, 2 buttons, and then a startup. In this case, your movement will be locked to left. God, it's so blurry. Focus. Garbage camera. The idea is that when you're playing in Pavlov, and they actually build 3D models to hold it like a gun, the back one is gonna be your move, and then everything else will be like related to grabbing weapons, reloading weapons, and stuff like that. But one is gonna be directly forward movement, but it's always gonna be like this. So essentially, your move is the gun, and then you turn back and forth to hold the gun and shoot with it. So it's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I think I'd probably have a lot of fun with that too.
Yes, it would be a blast. A blast from the past. Actually, blast from the future. Like the gorilla.
I'm telling you.
What if the gorilla had VR? Thoughts?
They would actually be able to fight a grizzly bear. We should see that's more humane. Put them in a VR headset, drug them a little bit, and then just have them fight each other. No real damage, just pride.
That would be cool. Also, kind of still inhumane because we're drugging them. But that's not the point. That's regardless. PETA, fuck you. That'll be blurred out.
It's far worse than anything I've said.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. No, I don't
This
care.
episode. This episode. I think it would be cool. We should definitely play again probably this week. It was a lot of fun. Yes. Sure. Easy button. That was easy. Yes. I just shook my phone.
Sorry, forgive me. Forgive me of the things that I have done in this call. But anyways, yes. I think
It'd be dope if you could be a gorilla. I'm sorry, if you could be a bear in Fortnite and I could be a gorilla. You can be a gorilla, it's just that you can't be a bear.
that is what it is. It's okay. Bears don't get respect. I feel like bears are loved, but bears don't get the respect like gorillas do. But it also makes sense why, because gorillas are they're more human in a sense. They're
Right.
more related, and I wouldn't say they're more related, but they have traits that we see and characterize
Closer than
as human.
bears.
Yeah. So like it makes sense that there would be that respect over bears, which I don't mind. I think it's great. But I think everybody, that's where we're gonna end this, unless George has something to say.
Gorillas.
Bears. Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, brother.
Welcome to the end of the podcast.
Team Gorilla. I think this is gonna grow. This is
will.
gonna grow so much. It's gonna be like Team Gorilla, Team Bear.
Bears.
Anything you and I compete in, anything at all. Bear Squad, Bear Squad, bro. Gorilla Unit, whatever it's gonna be. See, you know what? Right now, in Fortnite, I can tell you right now, me and Mara are Team Gorilla, and I guess you and Logan are Team Bear, which is bullshit. Whatever, bro. Just wait till dude. You know what? Just manhandle me like that one more time, and I'm gonna bring out my big gun. You're not gonna like it. Talk about mopping the floor with you, bro. Don't make me do it, Jordan. Don't make me do it.
Okay, sure. I'm excited. I can't wait for the next one.
I want to buy a skin so bad,
Yeah, you should be able
So
to
bad.
eventually.
so bad.
My default boy. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
You know what? I don't mind the default shifting and moving around. If I could just put a helmet on that motherfucker, something cool.
Yeah.
That's it. Like a freaking anything, like a football helmet. I don't care anything.
Yeah.
Something cool. But I guess that's not. I don't think you can buy. I'm gonna call it a prop. I don't think you can buy props to add to your character. It's the whole skin or nothing, right?
Most of the time. All the time. PUBG, you can customize boots, body, overcoat, gloves, hat, glasses, face mask. You can do
See,
a lot
that's
more.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, Fortnite needs to step up their shit and do it like that. It would be much. I mean, I know it's not insignificant and it doesn't affect gameplay, but
Oh, Fortnite
Cooler.
resoundingly beats out PUBG in every way. And I'm an OG PUBG player I'm a diehard PUBG fan. But PUBG ostensibly loses in every category when it comes to like versatility in comparison to Fortnite. But Fortnite is a forever game. Fortnite will be there forever. I think PUBG may last another 3 years. Because it's lasted this long, and there's a meme about PUBG being dead, but I mean, people say that for people literally say that for anything that has a smaller fan base than the one that they currently are a part of. So it's nothing controversial there. Get banned.
All right, so I'll leave with this. You left my head looking like Swiss cheese.
And
You
mine's a
sniped
banana.
the shit out of me, but I had a blast.
That's
So yeah, what were you gonna teach me before I left?
I was gonna teach you how to build at least a basic construct, something
I
that
don't
you
give a
could.
shit about build.
Fair enough. Okay, I'll teach you how to shoot then.
But where would it come in handy? Would
When
it
you're being
would it be
shot.
like a makeshift? Is there when you build, is it always from scratch, or can you access a default something you've built?
No, it has to be
Can
from
you
scratch.
save?
It's from
Oh,
scratch.
that'd be cool though, because I mean, I would automatically build a brick cube around myself, and then just kind of have it appear around me if I'm getting shot at. Then again, that kind of sucks, because if you're shooting a person and they a brick house, small tiny house appears around them, you still know where they are.
Yeah.
It's a matter of time, you know. I get you.
But anyways, guys, I think that's where we'll cut it. I love you. George says peace out, then snips. I think that means I love you too in some way, shape, or form. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Tell us in the comments below, bears or grizzly bears? Or gorillas? Sorry, there's 2 bears. Fuck the gorillas.
Gorillas.
No, but hey, actually, even that. Tell us if there's something that could beat them both. I say that if it were the case, bull elephant, hippopotamus, tiger. Those are the most dangerous things that they have to go against. Lion, maybe? But I think that,
No, once you have the tiger in there, what are you gonna have the lion in there for?
true.
The lion can't even climb trees.
Exactly.
Tiger can. There you
So,
go. Now, if you put them in the water,
a hippopotamus is fucking up everybody. Nothing lives. Unless it's a bull elephant. You know? Like, that's the only thing that could stand in water and stomp a hippopotamus and then they die.
now what if they were all fighting on a giant platform in the ocean?
I have no idea. Questions for next time.
Now, if this platform
Are we still going?
had Wi-Fi from the future,
Oh my god. Bye, everybody. I hope you have a good night.
from Canada,
He's still going. Oh my god. I gotta go put my kid in bed. I gotta go.
wireless.
All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Later.
You
All right,
are
dude.
ridiculous.